Here, TNT overhaul. Working on a 97 Dodge Ram 1500 5.9 America. Now this one, a friend of mine bought it from another friend of mine. Brakes were trash. I don't have the pads right here to show you, but the brakes were screaming. Got my jack stand under there, got my jack, lifted this sucker up. The wheel fell. It is four-wheel drive. The wheel dropped down. Usually wheel bearing. Grabbed it, did the side to side, top and bottom, and wheel bearing trashed. I'll show you that in a minute. It is horrible. Anyway, somebody's already been in there. Somebody already had the spindle nut off at one time. Who knows why? Definitely wasn't to change the damn wheel bearing. It wouldn't come off. I'll show you the old one also. I ended up using air hammer and chisel and beat on it, turned it around, got it off of there. The threads actually on the axle were good. Destroyed the spindle nut. The spindle nut was bad. Anyway, so while I was waiting on a spindle nut and everything, went to press the piston in with my C-clamp, and piston was seized up. Cracked it open, pushed it in to tell if it's going to be, you know, a collapsed hose or a bad piston. And the caliper was trashed. As soon as I cracked it loose, So, yeah, well, sorry. I cracked it open. It didn't make any difference. Sorry. And I have it in the box. But yeah, I cracked open the hose, pushed on the piston. Nothing happened except fluid all over from the hose. Anyway, new caliper on there, $20 from Advance, you know, cheap. Pads, we actually got the best pads, so those are $40. Ceramic, platinum wherevers. She's all on there. New rotors for both sides, obviously in the front. Anyway, so every single parts store, Advance, AutoZone, Napa, O'Reilly's, all of them. Could not get that spindle nut. I ended up having to go to the dealer, Landmark Dodge here in Belton, local, and $30. $30. And that's what I paid. You know, yeah, so I don't know. It could be different. Anyway, got the nut. Then the next trick was this is just some internet nonsense, you know, when you try to find out. And I've got a billion axle nuts for many jobs I've done. Didn't have this big old guy. That needs a 43 millimeter or a 1 inch and 11/16. So couldn't really find a 43 millimeter. Went to Tractor Supply. Well, we'll just leave it on there. Got a 3/4 to 1/2 inch reducer, and then a 1 inch and 11/16 socket. Make sure you take any old socket. Like I had a guy loan me out his 44 millimeter. It worked on the nut, but it wouldn't fit inside the hub. So anyway, Tractor Supply, $10.99 for that socket. Throw that in the old inventory. Perfect. Nuts on there nice and tight. Going to put a cotter pin through there, and so that deal will be done. As you can see, we'll be doing a ball joint soon. That's ridiculous. Cap is busted up. So yeah, anyway, just want to show you guys that one. Any questions, comments, let me know. Like and subscribe and share. I hope this helped. Sorry I didn't show you the process. I already did it all. It was a nightmare, and I just made the channel. So let me know if you need any help. Thanks, guys.